Welcome back, dear viewers. You're still on To The Press, and it's coming to you from the Abuja studio of Kaftan Television. I do hope that you walked with us as we walk through the various headlines from about 12 papers. We had This Day, Guardian, Al Jazeera, the Daily Sun, you had Daily Trust, you had and so on and so forth, leadership and so on. And so I do hope that we work together. But just in case you were not with us, some of the stories that dominated the headlines this morning include, and this is the major one, the defection of Governor of Bayelsa State from, well, I don't know whether we can call it defection, his resignation, because he has not said specifically that he's going to the APC. Yeah, so his resignation from the PDP, and he's keeping keeping us waiting. I know that the political circles are waiting with bated breath for him to declare, but it's as good as 2 + 2 will always be 4 from around the world anywhere. People will almost know what the move is, and so that's one story that dominates all the papers this morning. And then you also have the various angles from which people are looking at it. Wiki saying, "No, be that on our way they mock me, don't come join me," something like that, and so on and so forth. And then article responding to it and all that. And then you have one story also that goes right through the papers, is that inflation has come down to 18.02%, the first time in 3 years. If that is true, that's huge. But is it showing in my pocket and your pocket? Is it showing on our tables? Is it showing in our cupboards, in our food cupboards, in our food barns? Is it showing in fuel, in our car tanks, in the generator tanks? Is it showing in the school fees, in the ability to pay the school fees? Is it showing? I mean, so, well, these are some of the these two run through all of the papers. And then you also have the fuel price. Daily Trust really leads with this. Fuel price climbs to 1,000 naira as queues resurface. And then another one that really runs through the gamut of papers is Raila Odinga's death, and the fact that we lose bid to host Commonwealth Games, and rather than give it to us, the organizers have given it to India. I think that we can run with this in the meantime, and then if need be, we could add others, even though one story is even enough to take up the entire time, this one story. I'm sure you agree with me. Now, let me welcome my guest, Ambassador Moses Kolawole Obisheson. He's become like my go-to, whether I have ample time or whether I have very limited time. I'm publicly saying thank you to him for being there almost all the time. I'm trying to remember when I called and he was not. Okay, maybe once. Yes, once. Yeah. You're welcome.
Thank you. My pleasure to be here.
Right. Thank you so much. Yeah. And then let's look at the defection. Let's be very specific. The resignation of Doye Diri from the PDP. I mean, is there really a compelling need for Doye Diri to resign, seeing that he's a second-term governor who has nothing to worry about? Because again, that state has traditionally been a PDP state all the way from 1999. I mean, what could really be responsible for his desire to move?
Okay, thank you very much. Basically, you see, Nigerian politics is a unique one, and for outsiders, they may see it from another different angles. From inside here, we can tell you that even one day is enough for anybody to resign if he sees enough compelling reason to move, either being pushed or being pulled,
pressured,
being pulled.
Right.
Now, people will say, "Oh, he has no political thing." That's not correct. For most governors, even when they leave, 2 clear things on their mind. The very first one will be political relevance. when I stop being the governor, what next? So political relevance, they still want to be where they can really have, where they want to be in a big environment. It's like, look, the water here is not big enough. It can't take so many of us. So there's a lot of calculation that goes in Nigerian context. I'm not saying whether this is the right thing to do or that, but I'm just telling you the question you asked. What is he moving for? It's already a two-time governor. Two-time governor simply means he cannot go he can't go the third time. Or that's the last whatever. That's fine. For the issue of the governorship seat.
Yes.
But a lot of the governors, they want
he's thinking just about himself, you think?
Well, look, let me tell you, in Nigerian context, the first thing is they look at their interest before the interest of the community,
which is sad.
It's sad.
Yes,
but that's
the reality. Yes.
That's the reality.
Yeah.
Most of the politicians in Nigeria, the first thing is, how does this butter my bread, as we say it in local parlance here? So when you look at that and they say, look, if you, by the time you're done with your second term, what next? If you want to be like Fayose that resigned, that says, look, you know what, I don't want to do any political anything anymore, that's fine, then you may not need to resign or anywhere. But if you still want to become, like most governors do, if you see them, they want to be, you saw quite a number of them, I don't even need, they just move from being governors to become senators.
Or ministers again.
Now, if they're unable to get senatorial slot, then they now, if for the actions and inactions and all the effort they have done in the party, they are able to now lobby to be given ministerial appointment or any of the appointments over 5,000 within the ambit of Mr. President. So that's huge for them. But usually it's the ministerial appointment that some will go, like you saw the former chairman of former governor of Kano, former chairman of APC, right now the chairman board for Port Authority. So the issue there,
not Port Authority, federal, I think aviation, whatever.
Yeah,
FAN.
I think so.
Yeah.
So the issue for me really here is to say that they are considering after now. So after the office, post office, what exactly is going to be their future. So if you are thinking it's just second time, you shouldn't do it. No. They will tell you that if you did not support in baking the big cake, please don't think you're going to line up to share. Unfortunately, that's how Nigeria is currently. Unfortunately, should that be the case? No. But I'll tell you something that sometimes people don't want to hear. Look, the truth is that our electoral procedure, our electoral system is warped. It costs so much to become the president in terms of money, even when you are the popular candidate. Even if, let's say, the old people love you, what it will take you to transverse all, the nook and crannies of this country, to have your agent in each of the polling booths to watch your vote, to do all of that is huge. You can't be a president here if you've not doled out billions of dollars. In Nigeria, it's not possible. You can't be a governor if you've not spent billions. So people are saying that, look, how will such people get to the office and then you don't see them? No, well, maybe not direct stealing, but they're gonna compromise. They're gonna manipulate things to be able to actually make up for the money. They may not steal directly. We've seen leaders who say, till tomorrow nobody can point anywhere where Buhari stole. But hey, there are so many persons who supported him to become president, and then you just give them leeway to be able to actually have unfettered access to the resources.
Mass plunder.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's the key thing. Until we'll address what it takes to be a political person in Nigeria, what it takes to come into elective position in Nigeria, we're joking.
Talking about what the point you've just raised, is it not possible to have parties that are well organized and well funded by members, very well solidly funded, and then you have a situation where rather than the individuals spending so much, spending a fortune to be able to get into office, they may spend some money, but it won't be such staggering amounts.
Yeah.
But the parties will fund them.
Correct. You are correct. This reminds me, when I was still the National Secretary, PDP Professionals and Business Group. We tried something like that, where basically we support the mainstream party by just giving them ideas, telling them how to ensure that things run and all of that. And for me, what we did around that time was actually to start a paid membership, where all we're saying that if you're a member of this great party, just drop ₦1,000.
How frequently?
No, just 1,000 per year. You understand what I'm saying? For 1 year, just 1,000 for 1 year. People think, this is too. No. If millions of people year out keep dropping $1,000, you would have actually had, some reasonable size of money in your kitty, which now, if efficiently deployed to behind a candidate that is popular, because two things
very solid strategy,
Yeah,
because if you have 5 million people in your party, at ₦1,000, that's 5 billion.
5 billion. And I tell you that is just the common entry. That's just one of the funding ways. Other ways can come where you raise fund. Even each of the candidates find their own personal money, and they also have their friends that actually pull in funds and all that. But what we're just saying is that let the capital base of the association, of the party, be robust, be enhanced, without necessarily having one person who can say, I funded this. You see, when anybody yap Wike and all of that, you see, Wike is saying, I am legitimately the major person here, because when several people ran away from the party, including Atiku, Wike was there to ensure that the party survived. So whenever anybody is now saying Wike is the problem, he's saying me, that have kept the party alive.
Yeah, but even when but then I think we must also admit that lately he has done huge damage also to the party. I think there shouldn't be any
maybe somebody we know if he say huge damage, he can tell you that it is actually action and reaction stuff.
Of course, yes,
that's what we're saying.
But still,
he say if you do this, I'm going to do that. So it's a two fight of the elephant. When two elephant fights. So when you see him and Atiku, they cause the whole avalanche of whatever is happening.
On one or two occasions, you've been here when I said that there's need for the party to wield the rod of discipline. I hope that every entity, every family, every school, every whatever can take a lesson from how PDP is going under, just because these things were not nipped in the bud.
Correct.
Imagine that at the beginning of this crisis, and I should take that to you.
Yeah.
Now, imagine that at the beginning of this crisis, and you remember I've been talking about this since last year.
Correct, yeah.
Now imagine that since last year, about this time last year, that Wike and Atiku alone had been chalked out. Will this cancer have spread?
Maybe not. Maybe not. Because you see, this guy is saying he did it first. That one was saying so the two of them started the fight, and it snowballed into what they can't control anymore.
Meanwhile, if that is why you see
out,
for both several reasons. Some people will fear to take that path. Some people will respect the party and say, yes, this is what it should be.
Correct.
Some people will even come and say, oh, it looks as if these people, they are serious. They are serious.
Correct.
But on all these counts and minimal, the party failed.
Even the OB that left is because of this.
Because of this.
Even the Kwankwaso that left is because
of this.
Some of the brightest guys
tackling those two problems at the very beginning. So sometimes it's a difficult one. I don't know why. It's very difficult even at home. You find out that even in families, if you find someone who's loaded resource-wise, they tend to give him all kinds of concessions. But see, in the process of doing that, you lower standards, you lower values. All kinds of nonsense can creep in because one person has done it. And so the people say, okay, let's struggle for money now so that we can also do the same thing. So now let's go forward. What does this leave the PDP with?
Now, currently as it stands, I think PDP has maybe 8 governors, while you now have APC having about 26. that tells you that APC already is beyond ×3 the size of PDP. You see, because some people still think, yeah, I love what Obi said. Obi is saying whether people move, and about 3 more governors are still on their way to go.
Are likely
to go when, if all talks, work out for them. Now that means it's going to leave PDP with 5.
And it's going to get worse once you have a situation where you have only 5. They look at themselves, because Nigerian politicians are looking at food is ready over there.
Yes.
Why should I begin to cook here? Why should I bother fanning the smoke?
That's exactly the trouble.
There's a sign, there's a food is ready. Why should I be bothering here? They just jump ship. And so if you get to the point where they now are left with 5 governors, man, I won't be shocked. I won't be shocked at all if in one day the remaining 5 just move.
Maybe the remaining 5 may not go. You know what? They are saying, you know what? I don't want to. My second term, I don't want to go for any other offices. I don't want to become a senator.
Those who are already in their second
I just want to retire. A number of them have other reasons. And again, if a Fintiri goes, is a big slap, direct slap on Atiku, because that's his state, home state. That's saying if you cannot keep your home state, if we've beaten you, and whatever, then but
Atiku is no longer MP.
No, Atiku is one leg in ADC,
one leg out.
Because he's already realized that I cannot. PDP will not give me the ticket.
Yes.
So that is why Atiku went to ADC. So, but Fintiri is still there because that's the party they know in the state. So it is still his boy. You understand what I'm saying? But the issue here is that Fintiri may not jump. There are a few persons who will not jump shift
who may not in Nigeria.
Let's use me. Who may not, because there are so many other things that they are considering, not because the place is not juicy for them, but they look at it that, okay, you know what, my principal said, just be here, don't worry, whichever way we'll rough it out, whatever it's going to be, we will manage whatever way. Because everybody, look, Nigerian politicians have taken politics as a business, full-time business. That is why some of us we push that, look, can we even make the National Assembly a part-time thing where people are engaged where they are and they just have some hours and some time spent at National Assembly to be able to look at issues. But until we get to that point, we must be looking at what really runs for now. I think it's making the job of the new INEC chair, it's making his job very, very easy. Because if before people were saying, hey, you should just make sure that you don't pay, not the person that pays the piper dictates the tune. Don't let it be because Mr. President has appointed you that you will just favor APC. But you look at it, if you want to fight and this guy is ×4 your size, and even in wrestling they don't pair anybody whose weight or whose size of been boxing, they give you your size. So if this guy is ×4 your size already, naturally
imagine them pairing you with Seriake Dixon.
you understand what I'm saying? So basically people would already feel like, okay, naturally I think maybe they won or whatever. In fact, the INEC boss can just monitor a little bit. It will make it difficult for things to run. So what APC is trying to do is to win before even the election comes. Is for in the mind,
so clear.
Yes, in the mind of Nigerians to say, we know that this person is a done deal. Some people said now, even Fayose said, he said 2027 is a done deal, that they should go and look at 2031.
And I've been saying that for some 3 months or 6 months back, that look, the way these things are going, we've talked about the opposition in disarray here, and it's very unsettling. But you see, what we can do is what we can do. Correct. And other people need to also play their roles. Correct. And if the politicians fail to play their roles and are only jumping to where food is ready, what can we do? So now let's take a look at this also. First of all, it then means that it's leaving the PAP in shambles, right?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, it's further degrading the capacity of the party.
And whatever, they will very easily say, my house is something or that, because that's the only, that's the key, whatever that the constitution say. If your party is not in order, you can jump shift. And so so
whatever law will not be affected.
We wanted, but you look at the secretary to the party fighting the publicity secretary
fighting chairman.
The chairman is fighting the legal advisor. It's just crazy. So it's very, in fact, all doors open for exit in PDP as of today. because they are even locked. They couldn't even do their neck. They are locked in legal tussle because we already told them this long whatever that if you guys want to do a neck, there are certain conditions that need to be met. I think again, around that time, I saw a number of persons boasting that Wike will be pocketed, they cannot do what. No, it's not him. The guy understands how to ensure certain things go in a particular way. He's smart. I'm coming. I don't want to say that it's correct.
See, one person's smartness,
yes,
is enabled by the other person's foolishness.
Okay, all right.
See, because whatever smartness you are crediting to him is simply because the PDP people have refused to bond together as one, first of all, and to truly use their resources. And I'm not talking about finances alone. I'm talking about mental resources. I'm talking about, and that's unfortunate.
Do you know why?
Can one man's wisdom, even a Solomon, even an Ahithophel at one point, his wisdom was turned to foolishness, isn't it? Yeah. So, see, I think that is the PDP against itself. You know what the Bible says? A house that is divided against itself cannot stand.
Yeah, correct.
That's it.
I agree with that.
Now let's quickly move forward on the same headline, on the same topic. Do you think, I do not know, I've not been able to check whether Doye Diri and Seriake Dixon come from the same senatorial district, or whether what is at play right now, or any other of the senatorial districts, maybe the governor is eyeing the senatorial seat and knows that if he has to contest from within PDP, he's lost.
Yeah.
But that there's a chance if he joins the APC and with the backbone, I mean, how do you say it now? With
the big boy up there.
He could swing it.
Can rank, well,
could that be the calculation?
It's possible. You see, let me tell you something. Aside from even if he doesn't win, because these are the two things, I'm going to be available to be able to get rid of this guy, and I can only be available. This guy is already holding very strongly the PDP slot, and they will not change it because they feel he's doing a great job. Now, if I'm coming and I want to take that seat from him, two things need to happen. It's either we're able to reach a compromise right there to say, hey, guy,
which is difficult,
very difficult. Yes. In fact, even in my state right now, you see the guy in the House of Reps. He has been there 16 years.
Hey.
And he's not leaving, and he tells you that, look, if I'm leaving from here, let the senator also leave. I don't want to call his name, and all of that. So it's like that. That's the way it is. So now, if this guy now feels, if I'm in a bigger party, the one at the center, people must understand what brings them to the center. The thing is that they have option two. If you are not in the center, you only have one option. Go for that election, lose, and you are in trouble.
No, but let's also not forget history. Let's not forget history.
Correct.
And beyond that history, even if that history didn't exist, I think that we must grow up. I'm sorry, I'm the moderator, but I'm just trying. I think that we need to grow up, even in our politics, even as politicians, even as people. Because you see, whether you're a politician or you're a pastor, I think we all grow from the values that we were socialized with. Now, so if you have a situation where in this same country, in the entire Southwest, PDP was able to take over all the states from the AD, leaving this same president now, who was in charge in Lagos as governor, and he stood his ground, and see what he has been able to turn that one state to right now. Why won't some politician somewhere learn from that?
It's simple. The reason for that is that most people are short thinkers.
Exactly. They're just thinking now.
Their strategy is now. What can I get now? Tinubu thought of now, medium term and long term.
He remained the only person who was holding the AD ticket.
That was why he said, you know what, I'm going to keep this Lagos. and I'll do everything to fight it, whether going to, even if we are in penury, I'm not going to join the center. I will stay here. And
so when somebody tells me we're joining the center so we can align, so that they can do that, so that it doesn't even make sense to me.
No, it's not that it doesn't make sense. You now know that he's a short-term thinker. Not that it doesn't make sense. It makes sense if you are looking at the short time. You want to take a call?
No. I'm just wondering that.
It makes sense. If anybody tells me it's because of this, I'll be able to rate him. I just analyze him. He's a short-term thinker. He's not looking long-term. Because Tinubu was looking at long-term. He didn't go for any give me appointment as a minister or whatever. No.
He just concentrated on that Lagos first of all.
He said, look, only one office I want, and that's presidency. And he waited. Okay, if he swings here, he comes here. He first of all see the guy that he needed to invest in. He said, Buhari is a great guy in the north. It's just that he needs some base, that cuts across the country, not just the northern side and all of that. And then he said, look, come on, guys, let's team.
There's no doubt that he had tried his hands on some other party before the ACN and then whatever. But at least he was consistent in that opposition.
Even that party, he did not move from the party. They morphed.
They morphed, exactly.
So it's a different phase from jumping. Jump shifting is to say I resign from here. No. They say this AC now needs to become ACN. ACN now needs to become APC.
Exactly.
That's morphing. To just tweak something.
Yes,
and all of that.
Yeah. So
for me,
today it has worked out for him.
Fantastic.
That's it.
And he's a master thinker. He's still thinking long term.
Even now.
Yes. So when people said,
when any governor says, that we can get to the center, it's so I don't know. Sorry.
It's cheap.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I mean, so I think we should spend time on some other things, but that will be. Can we get your calls? 002993365 is still the number. Was that too fast? 08029938365. I'm sure that's better now. Can we get your number from the east, from the west, from the south, from the north? Well, Mohammed from Maiduguri, you're likely to be the first this morning. Well, okay. So let's take another one. What are we taking? Price hike. I mean, the fuel is going for 1,000 naira in many parts of this country.
I filled my tank 970, and I saw queues right here. I just said, what's happening? From 8 something. Initially, I'm talking about Abuja now. I don't know what.
It's even happening.
In fact, usually fuel is cheaper in Abuja, Lagos, and just a few.
Than the hinterland.
Hinterland is more expensive.
True.
Whenever you are calling, whether it's.
Ambassador, let me take this. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. Hello? Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Good morning, my brother. Good morning, everyone.
Did you hear that? It says good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, I'm calling from your state.
What's your name?
My name is Emmanuel.
Emmanuel, can you speak a little bit louder, or if you're using, I hope you're not using earpiece or something. I don't know why it's low, this low. Go on.
No, network just very down.
Okay, it's better now. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm hearing what you are saying concerning the design of Bayelsa Governor. My brother, what you said, the moderator, what you said concerning whether he wants to go to Guinness, whether he wants to go to, that's the selfishness of that very man, because somebody did up like the next president and the sense of the former governor. I'm not sure that very much is that for good.
Oh my goodness.
Why I'm saying is because are you going to stay resigning to go to another person, governor of Limit? Are you going to give people who are suffering from the government? Are you going to get them to continue suffer for the what extent they are giving? So it's very hard because this is a very strong community up there. So PDP is very strong here. No matter whatever happens, I feel that we just go out for that thing.
Are you talking about? You are talking about Bayelsa State, right?
Yes.
Yes.
That PDP is very strong there.
Correct.
Yes.
That's correct. But that's the reason. If you watch, that's the reason such people they don't go alone. He said he wasn't going alone. So the chairman of the party,
everybody,
speaker is going. If he was going alone, he could be left out in the cold.
Correct.
But this is him going and
Not
going
like
with
Delta State.
like Delta State.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing. They know.
You see whether it's going to about 5 people or what you say there is about 5 for most of them there. If you go in, the population of that Bayelsa State is not about 1 million or 2 million. There are many of them there. You can go to anywhere you want to go. After all, the man lose. First election, the man lose. Yes, you win there.
Oh.
First of all, yes, you win for that very the first election there. Not because of certificate or something like that. That's why it's not the man. So going to that place doesn't make any sense to me because people are just hungry to vote out these people and just do something. They can able to do everything but people are angry. Youth are angry, and men and women are angry to vote these people. So whether they are going or not going, like any state, there's another PDP state. So whatever they are doing, let them do. But people are just watching them, and they are going to change this government by all means. And go for one way. Thank you very much.
All right, Emmanuel. So how is Yobe today?
Yeah, we're fine. We're fine, sir.
Weather is good.
Yes, it's good. Only fuel scarcity.
Only fuel scarcity. Now, so it be for a year too. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you very much.
Bye bye.
So basically, I think for the government really need to be very decisive and be very clear about the Dangote and Pengassan's fuel. The challenge between them really needs to be looked into. Dangote is saying, give me a free hand to run and bring down cost of fuel. Pengassan is saying the way you're going, you want to do monopoly. And Dangote is saying monopoly where not only that a number of us were given the license to be able to actually do whatever. Let others pick up the license and see how it runs. So there's been a lot of back and forth between these two giants because Pengassan is feeling, look, I'm defending the workers, Nigerian workers, so that they cannot be told with around. They can't be mass, like there was a mass sack, 800 persons, when you say, look, it's either you forget about the union, okay? You want to take it?
Yes, let me take this. Yeah. Hello? Hello, good morning. Hello? You are live. You are live on air. We can hear you. I'm Adetula Ogunjobi. Calling from where? Akure, capital city of Ondo State. Go on, sir.
Thank you. I want us to realize one fact. Some people allow the sentiment, personal sentiment, to cloud their reasoning. Harold Lasky, a celebrated political scientist, said that whoever talks of organization is talking of oligarchy. Only very few people usually take decisions that to spread and become prevalent over the larger community.
Society.
How do you want to divulge the influence of the governor, deputy governor, speaker of the House of Assembly, and members of the House of Assembly, chairmen of local government, in Bayelsa State, from the people? They are the ones, the political notables have just mentioned. They are the ones directing the political movement. And where the people go. So, having defected or having rejected PDP by the governor and his lieutenant, wherever they go, the people will go with them.
Most likely.
Again, don't forget,
That's it.
He has seen the future. Mr. Manchester was the other time thinking just like a civil servant that he is. He doesn't think like another politician. Wike is an octopus.
All right. We're going to have to move on, Mr. Ogunjobi. Thank you so much. Yeah. All right. So we were talking about the fuel price.
Yeah.
Before that call, I'm still going to take this too.
Okay.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Ismail by name.
Ismail.
Yeah, I'm calling from Ogun State.
Where in Ogun State? Ota. Songo, Ota.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Abi, foi. Songo. Go on.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
So, first, I like the program that you are discussing about this morning.
Yeah.
And I also like the way you analyze the thing concerning about the deception. See, let's call the spade a spade. Those people that they camp, they are thieves. Because why are you going to win on a platter of PDP, then you not the camp? It's unfair. Sir, let me say something. In fact, they are even creating more problems into the APC also. Because what they are doing now, they are creating more problems. PDP now, you are seeing PDP on problem now. I think PDP, in fact, if they can be able to organize, they will more stronger opposition. Because let me tell you, PK himself is a problem to the PDP. Because when you build a party, then you now use your hand to destroy that party again. Is that a good politician? You're not a good politician. So, in fact, that, what's it called? The governor that the camp, any good governor, in fact, it was a pity for me. Why is the campaign? You have done a good job in Enugu. So, in fact, let me be short of words.
Thank you very much. I feel you. All right. So let's go.
So again, some of the things that people are saying, you still have a call?
No, go ahead.
Okay, but some of the things that they are saying, they are talking about what should be, what is not, what should really.
Yes.
Please.
I guess Nigerians are very interested in this.
Let's bring them up.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Livingstone.
Livingstone. Wow. I like that.
Yes, sir.
Livingstone what?
Livingstone Monday.
Today is Thursday. Oh, go ahead quickly. Where are you calling from? Sorry.
I'm calling from Bonny Island in River State.
Bonny Island, okay.
Sir, my concern is about the Bayelsa State Governor that becomes to APC.
Let's hear the concern.
My question is that, are you with me?
Go ahead quickly, yes.
My concern is that when he was in PDP, I knew he may have promised people of Bayelsa. Now that he became, did he fulfill that promises? 1, 2. Now that he became, is it for the interest of the party or interest of himself and his cabinet? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Livingstone Monday. I like the combination of those names, Livingstone and then Monday. All right,
but for me, until you see, once the foundation is not properly laid, we always have issues.
If the foundation be destroyed,
what can the righteous do?
Let's see what this person will do. Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Daniel.
Simeon.
Yeah, I'm calling from River State. Daniel, not Simeon, Daniel.
Okay, I didn't hear it well. Okay, Daniel. Please, when we tell our names, there are a billion Daniels probably around the world. Why don't we just give the full names? Daniel what?
Voila.
Ogochukwu? Hi. What's happening to... Go ahead, please. Tell us what you want to say. Quickly. The network's not cooperative at all.
I concern is all these, our politicians moving from one party to the other, or is what they want to gain as an individual. So but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. The whole nation are tired of the ruling party. And all we want is a change of government. So if they move, they are moving as an individual. They are not carrying everybody along. So it is their personal business. They are just doing business. And we don't want to, we will undermine their interest and whatever and move to change this government. That's the decisions now of the common masses.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
So I think for me, if you just if I'm going to say one thing, the new INEC, the incoming INEC boss, I think he just needs to strengthen the process.
Oh yes, and he is to be he will be at the National Assembly today for
screening. Now, so he just need to make sure that people can get to office. First of all, free, fair, and credible election, but also the cost of electioneering in this country is terrible.
Too much.
It's almost impossible to get there and not look at your own personal interest. Some of them borrowed money to actually come into election. They borrowed. That's why you see this godfatherism and all of that. People say, "Why did you do whatever godfather?" The guy said, "Look, I want to go for House of Reps, but I don't have money." He said, "Okay. I have been offered before by a major person in this country that if I won't drop name." I said, they say, "Look, you can be on his list, on his funding list, but you're going to be able to dance to his tune. You won't take your call."
All right.
You understand?
Hello.
Hello. Good morning, Mr. Dayo and the guest.
Good morning.
My name is Abakar calling you.
Daga Gwagwalada. Yeah. What?
How is Nigeria? I hope the defection is not hitting you.
Well, no. Whether anybody defects or not, we are Captain TV. We are here, Gidigban, for you.
So you people and your organization, you are apolitical.
Yes, we have to be apolitical. Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
Those governments who are defecting to APC, the ruling party, they can exercise their right. They have right of
association
belonging to any party of their choice. Nobody. The only thing is that it's unfair. The mandate you enjoy in your former party, you carry it to another party, which is not your homework. It's a common. Commonwealth of the people, political commonwealth. That is the case. We hope in the future electoral reform, this will be addressed. That is my only case. And it is the people, it is the downtrodden masses that will determine who become their leaders, who they will elect in 2027. What we are praying for is credible, free and fair election 2027. We hope those in authority are praised of happening across the world. The Nepal, Gen Z protest, the Greater Madagascar, in Indonesia, Sri Lanka, Morocco, the Gen Z population are protesting. We are not calling for social disorder in Nigeria, but the heat, the common people are feeling the heat. We can't go. And this governor are being enticed with fuel subsidies, removal proceeds. They give no accountability. They give they owe nobody explanation. That is why most of them are going for the subsidy removal proceeds in billions, in trillions. Thank you. That is my take.
Thank you very much, Abubakar.
I'll give you an example. There's a senator. Maybe I should not mention his name. He died recently.
Okay.
You know, and the news came to the air that the guy was owing somebody, so a major guy, about 5 billion. A senator died, and then the news came. Look, he borrowed.
Okay, after he had died.
Yeah, maybe after he had died, the
news.
Yeah, busted that. Look, he's owing me. Now, if that guy was around, in fact, the guy moved. He jump shifted from a particular party to another just to ensure that he wins the election, and he won. You understand what I'm saying? The point I'm trying to say is that you may never know how much that they have gone to put their hands in and head.
No, see, okay, I'll come to that. We also need to find a solution to that, and I think that has been in contemplation before now. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, it's James House calling from those states.
Mo?
Mo, thank you so much, Captain TV. I want to speak on the petroleum crisis. Dangote versus Pengatin. I guess Pengatin is a trade union, and being a trade union, they are not supposed to be concerned with private sector refineries. I think they have their own national refineries and NPC. So if they are talking about monopoly, then they should control their workers in the NPC to revive their refineries and compete with Dangote. I don't see what the bill says they have about the welfare of workers in the private refineries. I am a teacher. I belong to the Nigerian Union of Teachers. The NUT talked about the welfare of teachers in government schools across the country. The same thing with ASU. ASU cannot go to Balola and then begin to control the staffing situation in Balola, a private university. So what Pegasus is doing amounts to sabotage, and I expect the federal government to come down hard on them. They are taking the masses for granted. If Dangote decide on the side of the masses to control price, bring down prices in the interest of the masses, and then one association comes up, I think it behoves on the president to come down hard on them.
All right. Let's leave it there. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
I agree with him. I agree with him to a very large extent. You know.
And unfortunately, we have no time to go further.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, that's okay. It's lovely that people contributed.
Yeah.
You know, called in and all.
Yeah.
They showed
Quite a number.
Even with the short time that you opened the line. So that's fine.
Thank you very much.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
Ambassador, thank you very much. Thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Thank you for the fact that you respond even within a short period. I really do appreciate it. I'm saying it on air.
Yeah.
And I want to say thank you, dear viewers from around the world. I hope you had a great time with this breakfast offering that we gave to you. Yeah. Now you are equipped with information as to how to plan your day. You have weather predictions, and now you know what's going on with deep, very articulate analysis from both the guests in-house and from some of the callers. Have a great day. And I must say thank you to the production team. And let me mention specifically Eukarya this time around and the rest. Okay, Eukarya, Blessing, Paul, all of you, you're wonderful. Put your hands together for yourselves and bye from me, Dio Mogun. Bye-bye.